Hello, wonderful brains. Your friend Aprajita is here with the Acknowledge series of your language Odyssey English Reader Class 5 by Amit Publishing House. So, children, are you all ready to start with a new chapter? Come on, let's start it. The chapter is chapter number 18, and the name of the chapter is The Largest Animal. So today we are going to read in this chapter which is the largest animal. कौन सा animal largest है in the world? The world में which animal is the largest animal? Let's read in this chapter. And before we start the chapter, as we always do, we'll read about the story. What is it about? This lesson tells about the largest animal in the world, the whale, in detail. In detail, in this lesson, इस lesson में detail में आपको दुनिया का जो सबसे बड़ा animal है, largest animal है, उसके बारे में बताया गया है और वो largest animal कौन सा है? It is the whale. And despite living in water, they breathe air and like humans, they give birth to young ones and feed them with their milk. So children, this is a very strange thing about the whale. कि whale जो है वो पानी में रहने के साथ साथ पानी में सांस लेने के साथ साथ वो एयर भी ब्रीथ करता है, पानी के अंदर रहता है और एयर जो हवा हम ब्रीथ करते हैं, it breathes air also. It breathes air despite living in water. Water में रहते हुए भी वो air breathe करता है. And human beings की तरह वो babies को birth देता है. Birth to the young ones and feed them with their milk. A thick layer of fat called blubber insulates them from cold ocean waters. जो ठंडे ओशन का पानी होता है उससे उनको कौन बचाता है? उनके ऊपर एक थिक लेयर होती है जिसे ब्लबर कहते हैं, उससे वो उस ठंड से बचते हैं. Let's know about them in detail by reading the lesson. Let's start the lesson now. Our world is full of wonders. Wonders का मतलब है strange things. बड़े surprising चीजें हमारे world में हैं. Some are man-made and some are made by the nature. कुछ तो इंसान ने बनाई हुई हैं, कुछ चीजें जो कि बहुत वो वंडर्स में काउंट होती हैं, स्ट्रेंज चीजें हैं, और कुछ चीजें हैं जो कि नेचुरल, जो कि नेचर ने बनाई. You might have known about the longest and largest mountain, continent, bridge, ocean, country, city, etc. आपने सबने पढ़ा होगा longest river, largest mountain, इन सब के बारे में हम लोगों ने पढ़ा हुआ है. Do you know which is the largest animal in the world? क्या आपने कभी पढ़ा है कहीं कि largest animal कौन सा है वर्ल्ड पूरी दुनिया में? Certainly, your lips will murmur, elephant. हो सकता है आप लोगों को ये पता हो कि elephant जो है वो सबसे largest animal है. Murmur means धीरे धीरे बोलना, बहुत softly बोलना, low voice में. Yes, you are partially correct. आप partly correct हैं, ठीक है, लेकिन पूरी तरह से ठीक नहीं होगा. The elephant is the largest animal on the land. Land पे, धरती पे largest animal जो है वो elephant ही है. However, the nature has given us another creature which can swallow your so-called largest animal, elephant, just like a tablet you swallow. Swallow का मतलब होता है to engulf, पूरा निगल जाना. तो नेचर ने एक और एनिमल दिया है जो कि इस लार्जेस्ट एलिफेंट जो लार्जेस्ट एनिमल हम जानते हैं जो कि एलिफेंट है, उसको भी वो स्वॉलो कर सकता है. जैसे कि जस्ट हम एक टैबलेट स्वॉलो करते हैं ना, जब हमें फीवर होता है या कोई हमें जरूरत होती है तो हम टैबलेट खाते हैं, मेडिसिन जो लेते हैं, तो उस टैबलेट की तरह वो स्वॉलो कर जाता है एलिफेंट को. And if you put an elephant by its side, the elephant would look like a cat, but for its shape. अगर आप उसको उसके पास रख दें, एलिफेंट को व्हेल के पास खड़ा कर दे तो क्या होगा, वो कैट की तरह दिखेगा. Don't laugh, it is true. This gigantic creature is none other than whale. अभी जो सब बहुत बड़ा जिसके बारे में बात की जा रही है, इसका नाम है whale. And gigantic means it's a very huge, बहुत बड़ा. It is found in the sea. ये समुद्र में है. There are various kinds of whales in the sea. sea में अलग अलग तरह के whales होते हैं. Amongst them, the blue whale is the largest. जो blue whale है, वो सबसे बड़ी है, सबसे largest. It grows about 100 feet long. कितनी लंबी होती है? 100 feet long. Some of them weigh more than 120 tons. 120 tons से भी ज्यादा का weight होता है कुछ whales. While the normal weight of an elephant is not more than 7 tons. एक normal elephant का जो weight होता है वो 7 tons से ज्यादा नहीं होता है. और इस whale का weight कितना है? More than, many of them are more than 120 tons. So just imagine, कौन ज्यादा बड़ा है, elephant और whale? So then comes to their food requirements. अब सबको खाने की भी जरूरत होती है ना. whale को भी भूख लगती है, elephant को भी भूख लगती है. खाना whale भी खाती है, elephant भी खाती है. You may need 2 chapatis, a little dal and some fruits, all weighing a few hundred grams in a single meal. हम लोग क्या खाते हैं? हम लोग क्या खाते हैं? कितना खाते हैं? A few hundred grams एक मील में लेते हैं. But do you believe single meal of a whale is of 2 to 3 tons of food? Single meal, एक टाइम का जो मील है whale का, वो कितने टन्स होता है? 2 to 3 tons. हम तो ग्राम्स में खाते हैं, टन्स में खाते हैं. एक meal, single meal. Now you may wonder, if a whale eats so much food at each meal and there are lakhs of such whales in the sea, then how many fishes are left in the sea for us to catch? अब आप सोच के देखिए, अगर ये whale इतना खाना खाती है एक मील में, और ऐसे और भी whales होंगी, सी में एक ही तो whale नहीं है, बहुत सारी whales होंगी, तो वो सब मिलके अगर इतना खाना एक टाइम में खाएंगे, और सी में बहुत सारी फिशेस भी होती हैं, तो हाउ विल these fishes survive? हम कैसे पकड़ सकते हैं? फिर जो फिशरमैन होते हैं वो क्या पकड़ेंगे? फिशेस तो फिनिश हो जाएंगी. बट oceans are vast and whales do not eat so many fish. Oceans बहुत बड़े, बहुत वास्ट होते हैं, और ये जो whale है ना, ये फिशेस नहीं खाती है. The blue whale live wholly on plankton. A stretch of plankton is spread over miles and miles on sea water. ये plankton होता है, sea underneath the sea मिलता है, वो ये खाती है. whale जो है, blue whale है, वो plankton खाती है. और जो plankton है ये hundreds miles and miles sea water में spread, बहुत होता है ये sea water. So it is enough for the whale to eat. Another type of whales is the sperm whale. It is the second largest whale. It grows about 60 feet. It grows about 60 feet. जो blue whale है वो कितने feet की थी? So remember, the blue whale, it grows about 100 feet long. Blue whale 100 feet long. And the sperm whale, which we are talking about now, it grows about 60 feet. Inside its huge skull मतलब जो सिर होता है, there are large spaces filled with a clear oil called spermaceti. This oil is used in making candles and cosmetics. ये जो sperm whale होती है, इसका जो skull है, जो सिर होता है, उसके अंदर बहुत सारी जगह होती है जहाँ पे ऑयल होता है, और उस ऑयल को क्या कहते हैं? स्पर्मेसिटी. एंड दिस ऑयल, ये ऑयल किस में यूज होता है? कैंडल्स बनाने में और कॉस्मेटिक्स बनाने में यूज होता है। बिकॉज ऑफ द प्रेजेंस ऑफ स्पर्मेसिटी इट हैज गॉट द नेम स्पर्म वेल। इस स्पर्मेसिटी की प्रेजेंस के कारण ही इसका नाम स्पर्म वेल पड़ा। These giant animals of the sea eat gigantic squid, which squid भी एक sea animal भी है, which are themselves nearly 30 feet long. Squid भी अपने आप में 30 feet long होता है. When these squid stretch arms out, they are almost 50 feet long. So octopus के arms होते हैं ना, squid के भी होते हैं, and squid जब अपने arms फैलाता है तो वो 30 से 50 हो जाता है। वैसे तो वो 30 फीट होते हैं, but when they stretch their arms, they become 50 feet long, as long as the whales that eat them. 50 फीट मतलब 60 फीट का तो एक स्पर्म वेल ही होता है, उतना ही लंबा स्क्विड भी होता है। स्पर्म वेल्स आर पावरफुल डाइवर्स, बहुत अच्छे डाइवर्स होते हैं, डाइव कर सकते हैं इसी में। They can dive 1500 feet deep in the sea to fight fierce battle with the giant squid. जो स्क्विड है ना, स्क्विड भी बहुत बड़ा होता है, उससे लड़ने के लिए ये जो स्पर्म वेल है ये 50 कितना फीट अंदर जाती है? 1500 फीट डीप इन द सी, नीचे जाके स्क्विड से लड़ाई होती है। The whales are mammals, yes, because they give birth to the babies. As such, they cannot breathe underwater for a long time. वो underwater बहुत लंबे टाइम के लिए नहीं ब्रीथ कर सकते, उन्हें पानी के ऊपर आना पड़ता है ब्रीथ करने के लिए, एयर ब्रीथ करने के लिए। If water gets into their lungs, they would drown just as we would. जैसे because we are also mammals, तो हमारे लंग्स में अगर पानी भर जाता है तो हम भी डूब जाते हैं, ऐसे ही इनके भी लंग्स में अगर पानी भर जाता है they also will get drowned. When the whales want to breathe, they come up to the surface of the water, draw in fresh air and go down again. बार बार जब भी उसको जरूरत पड़ती है ब्रीथ करने की, सांस लेने की, तो वो थोड़ा सा पानी से ऊपर आ जाते हैं, एयर ब्रीथ करते हैं, भरते हैं, अपने अंदर ब्रीथ ले लेते हैं और फिर से पानी के अंदर चले। According to the marine biologists, whales are once land animals and later adapted themselves to live in the sea. The whales were once land animals. एक टाइम में whales जो थे वो land animals थे, वो land पे रहते थे, लेकिन उन्होंने धीरे धीरे अपने आप को sea में भी रहने का आदी बना, वो sea में भी रहने लगे। The whales do not lay eggs. They don't lay eggs as the fish do. The fishes lay eggs. Fishes are not mammals. The whale is a mammal. They give birth to young ones and feed them with their milk, as we have read earlier. You may wonder how can whales dive down to such great depths and stay there for so long. अब आप सोच रहे होंगे कि इतने भारी भरकम वेल ये डाइव कैसे करती है इतना डीप अंदर तक, नीचे तक जाके, एंड फिर वहां इतनी देर रहती कैसे है? How often can they come up and breathe in the middle of their battles with the giant squid? These are some of the questions. कि जब स्क्विड से उसकी लड़ाई होती है इतने डीप में, तो कितनी बार वो ऊपर आती है सांस लेने के लिए? Well, they do not have to breathe as many times as we do. अब वो हमारी तरह इतनी बार सांस नहीं लेते हैं, जैसे हमारी सांस आती है जाती है, we just breathe in and breathe out. They don't do like that. इतना ज़्यादा breathe करने की ज़रूरत नहीं होती है उनको. They breathe in several rooms full of air at a time and can hold their breath for quite long intervals. एक बार ऊपर आके वो breathe करने के बाद बहुत लंबे टाइम तक पानी के अंदर रह सकते हैं. This is their characteristic. What about their inner portions? Yes, the lungs and stomachs of whales are as large as rooms in our houses. हमारे घर में जितने बड़े बड़े रूम्स हैं ना, उतना ही बड़ा whale का जो पेट है और लंग्स हैं इतने बड़े बड़े. Just imagine. In their chambers, a man can walk about. अगर उनके अंदर हम चले जाएं ना तो हम वहां पे घूम सकते हैं, इतना स्पेस है उनके पेट में और लंग्स में. There is an interesting and thrilling news report about a man who was swallowed by a whale. एक इंसान को whale ने swallow कर लिया था, उसके बारे में एक interesting story है. Let's read. When the whale swallowed the man, whale was caught by his companions. अब क्या हुआ? जब whale ने उस आदमी को swallow किया तो उस whale को पकड़ लिया उस आदमी के और जो फ्रेंड्स थे. When they tore the whale and took him out, he was in a fainted state but not dead. जब उन्होंने whale को काट के बाहर निकाला उस आदमी को, तो वो आदमी डेड नहीं था, मरा नहीं था, जिंदा था, सांस ले रहा था, but fainted था, बेहोश था. His face and hands suffered serious burns, while his clothes and shoes had protected the rest of his body. When he came to senses, he told his friends what happened inside the whale. अब जब उसको बाहर निकाला गया तो उसके शरीर पे बर्न्स थे, जलन के निशान थे, और जहां जहां उसके कपड़े पहने हुए थे वहां नहीं था, वहां बच गया था, और जहां शूज पहना हुआ था वो भी नहीं बर्न हुआ था. He walked. Now जब वो होश में आया तो उसने when he came to senses, he told his friends, अपने फ्रेंड्स को बताया कि अंदर क्या हुआ, whale के अंदर क्या क्या हुआ जब वो अंदर था whale. He walked in the sea giant's stomach, feeling its walls in the darkness to see if there was any outlet to escape, but in vain. उसने बोला जब मैं whale के अंदर गया तो अंदर अंधेरा था, लेकिन मैं चल रहा था अंदर अंधेरे में और ढूंढ रहा था कोई जगह बाहर निकलने की, लेकिन मुझे कुछ भी नहीं मिला. He was wondering what to do when the whale began to digest him. His face and hands were burned by the digestive acids of the whale's stomach. Now, children, when these whales they swallow anything, जब वो कुछ swallow कर लेते हैं तो अंदर जाके वो digest कैसे होते हैं? एक पूरा इंसान जब swallow कर लिया उसको digest कैसे करेंगे? उनके अंदर डाइजेस्टिव एसिड्स होते हैं जिससे कि वो जो भी चीज उन्होंने swallow की होती है वो पिघलने लगता है. फाइन. इन दिस वे दे डाइजेस्ट देयर फूड एंड यही एसिड उस जो इंसान अंदर गया था उसके जहां जहां लगा वहां वहां जल गया. His face and hands were burned by the digestive acids of the whale's stomach. उसके स्टमक में जितना एसिड था डाइजेस्टिव उससे उसके फेस और हैंड्स में बर्न हो गए. Indeed, the man was swallowed by the whale accidentally, along with several tons of plankton. वो plankton swallow कर रहा था whale और accidentally वो इंसान भी वहाँ पे आ गया, तो वो गलती से अंदर चला गया. Big whales normally do not kill human beings or other large animals. ये जो बड़ी whales होती है ना, ये इंसान को नुकसान नहीं पहुँचाती हैं कभी भी, और जो बड़े बड़े और एनिमल्स होते हैं उनको नहीं खाती. ये गलती से गया था. Only the fierce killer whales do that. एक whale होती है जो killer whale होती है, वो करती है, वो इंसान को नुकसान पहुंचाती है. These are small whales about 15 to 20 feet long and 3 to 4 tons in weight. छोटी छोटी whales होती हैं ये. They live together in a group and mercilessly kill any animal they catch. ये ग्रुप्स में रहती हैं और जब किसी भी एनिमल को ये पकड़ते हैं तो बहुत निर्दयता से उसको मार देते हैं. They even kill blue whales on certain occasions. कभी कभी तो ये जो ग्रुप में होती हैं छोटी छोटी whales ये मिलके blue whale को भी मार डालते हैं. The whales are useful to us in many ways. Whales हमारे लिए बहुत useful है. How? To protect the whale from the cold, nature has provided it with a thick covering of fat called blubber. हमने शुरू में पढ़ा एक thick covering होती है ठंड से बचने के लिए, उसको blubber बोलते हैं. Its layer is 6 to 12 inches thick and it keeps the whale warm in the cold ocean water. इसकी जो layer है blubber की वो कितनी मोटी होती है? 6 to 12 inches thick. Out of the blubber we get a great quantity of oil. इस ब्लबर से बहुत सारा ऑयल भी मिलता है. One large whale's blubber yields about 30 ton of whale oil. जो ब्लबर में एक बड़े से व्हेल के ब्लबर में 30 tons of whale oil. It is used in making soaps, margarine and several other things. कुछ चीजों में ये whale oil यूज किया जाता है कुछ चीजें बनाने. Whale bone and meat are also useful. Ambergris is obtained from whale's stomach. It is used in manufacturing expensive perfumes. जो बहुत महंगे perfumes होते हैं उसमें ambergris use होता है. Its oil is given to sick children and other invalids. Sick जो बीमार बच्चे होते हैं वो whale का oil दिया जाता है. Whale hunting was very difficult in the past. But nowadays it has become easier. पहले बहुत मुश्किल था व्हेल को हंट करना पकड़ना लेकिन अब बहुत इजी हो गया. Hunters use motorboats with harpoon guns which can shoot the harpoons at the whale. अब कैसे हंट किया जाता है? जो हंटर्स होते हैं वो मोटरबोट्स यूज करते हैं जिसमें हार्पून गन्स लगे होते हैं और उससे हार्पून शूट करके वो व्हेल को मारते हैं. Hunting has become easier and safer. So, a large number of whales are killed mercilessly every year. हर साल बहुत निर्ममता से इन whales को मारा जाता है क्योंकि अब hunting easy हो गया है. If their killing continues, there would be no more whales left in the world. ऐसे अगर whales को मारते रहे तो एक टाइम आएगा जब एक भी whale नहीं बचेगा. और whales को क्यों पकड़ा जाता है, क्यों मारा जाता है? क्योंकि उनका ऑयल बहुत यूजफुल होता है. इट्स यूज्ड इन मेनी थिंग्स. नो वन वांट्स द लार्जेस्ट एनिमल टू डिसअपियर फ्रॉम आवर प्लैनेट. हम में से कोई भी नहीं चाहेगा कि इतना सुंदर, इतना स्ट्रेंज, इतना बड़ा जीव जो है ये हमारे प्लैनेट से गायब हो जाए. कीपिंग इन व्यू देयर सिग्निफिकेंस, some years ago the countries of the world agreed to control their killing. अब उनकी सिग्निफिकेंस को, उनकी इम्पोर्टेंस को जानते हुए कुछ साल पहले कुछ कंट्रीज ने क्या किया? उनकी किलिंग को कंट्रोल करने का प्लान. एंड द हंटर्स आर अलाउड टू हंट अ सर्टेन नंबर ऑफ व्हेल्स ईच ईयर. अब हंटर्स को एक सर्टेन नंबर दे दिया जाता है कि इससे ज्यादा आप व्हेल्स की हंटिंग नहीं कर सकते. वी मस्ट लेट देम लिव एंड हेल्प टू सेव देयर जनरेशन. हमें इनको रहने देना चाहिए, उनकी इतनी ज़्यादा हंटिंग नहीं करनी चाहिए कि वो गायब ही हो जाए. एंड इन दिस वे वी वुड सेव देयर जनरेशंस. आने वाली जनरेशंस को हम बचा पाएंगे, अदरवाइज ये डिसअपियर हो जाएंगे हमारे प्लैनेट्स. सो चिल्ड्रन, इन अ नटशेल हमें एक छोटा सा एक वो बनाते हैं कि हमने पढ़ा क्या आज इस चैप्टर में. द लार्जेस्ट एनिमल व्हेल, जो दुनिया का लार्जेस्ट एनिमल है व्हेल, उसके बारे में पढ़ा. द अवेयरनेस टू केयर अबाउट द ओशन. ओशन को कैसे हमें अच्छे से रखना है जिसमें कि इतनी सारी व्हेल्स रहती हैं और इन व्हेल्स को भी कैसे बचाना है ये हमने आज इस चैप्टर में पढ़ा. आई होप you have understood the chapter very well. Okay, now testing time. Are you ready? Fine. Tick the correct options. Whale is the longest mammal, largest animal, biggest animal, none of these. It's the largest animal, children. The blue whale is larger, the largest, much large, none of these. The blue whale is the largest. The second largest whale is sperm whale, spermaceti. Blue whale, none of these. Second largest whale is sperm whale. The sperm whale grows about 50 feet, 60 feet, 70 feet, none of these. It grows about 60 feet long. It is used in making candles and cosmetics. Crude oil, spermaceti, fish, and none of these. So, Spermaceti is used in making candles and cosmetics. So children, now we'll do fill in the blanks. Okay, let's start. The blue whales live wholly on. क्या खाती है blue whales? वो और कुछ नहीं खाती, वो किस पे रहती है जिंदा? Blue whales live wholly on planktons. Plankton. Planktons. Fine. Dash are powerful divers. Who are powerful divers? The sperm whales are powerful divers. Sperm whales are powerful divers. The whales do not lay eggs. Fine. The thick skin of the whale is called, do you remember what do we call that thick skin which is on the whales, which is on all the whales to prevent them from cold? It is known as blubber. And the last one is, dash is used in manufacturing expensive perfumes. What is used in manufacturing expensive perfumes? Ambergris. Ambergris. A-M-B-E-R-G-R-I-S. Ambergris is used in manufacturing expensive perfumes. Now we come to the true and false. Write T for true and F for false statements. An elephant is the largest animal in the world. It is partly largest, but fully, which one is the largest animal? We have just read about it. The whale is the largest animal in the world, so this is false. The blue whale lives wholly on plankton. Yes, this is true. It lives wholly on plankton. Spermaceti is oil found in large spaces of sperm whale. Yes, that in the skull and the large spaces, this spermaceti oil is found. The soil is used in making candles and cosmetics. This is true. The whales do not lay eggs like other fishes do. This is also true, children. Okay? Because whale is a mammal. It gives birth to the babies. Now, answer the following questions. Name the largest mammal in the world. Which is the largest mammal in the world? The whale is the largest mammal in the world. What do you come to know about the blue whale in this chapter? Write a summary. There are many kinds of whales, but the blue whale is the largest one. And children, what else we have read? That it grows about 100 feet long, and many of them, they weigh near about 120 tons. And the blue whale wholly lives on plankton. They eat planktons. They don't eat other fishes. They just eat the planktons. And what else we have read? That on their skin there is a thick layer which is known as blubber, which saves them, which protects them from the cold water of the ocean. And children, अब आगे चले. Next is, which is the second largest whale? Do you remember? The sperm whale. The first largest whale is the blue whale, and the second largest whale is the sperm whale. H-A-L-E. Narrate the experience of the escaped man who was swallowed by a whale. जिस इंसान को एक whale ने गलती से swallow कर लिया था, उसकी story क्या है? उसका experience क्या था? Do you remember? Yes, when that man was swallowed by the whale and he went inside the stomach of the whale, it was very dark and that man was trying to find way out, but all in vain because he could not find anything to go out. And then the digestive acid, which was inside the whale's stomach, it started burning that man. That man's face and hands got burned. But somehow the companions of that man, they killed the whale and took out that man. When that man came out, he was unconscious. He was not in his senses, but he was not dead. What is a blubber? Blubber is a thick layer, which is a thick layer on the skin of the whale, which protects them from the cold water of the ocean. How is whale useful to us? Children, the whales, which if the whales are not there, then what will happen? The other creatures of the sea, the other creatures which the whale eats, they will start increasing. They will start harming the human being, because there are many whales which don't harm. Only the killer whale harms the human being. Other whales, they don't eat the human being. And the other creatures which harm the human being, they will increase. वो बढ़ जाएंगे. And in this way, what will happen? What will happen? The human beings will, the other things will start increasing, because it's a food chain. A food chain is there. Some big creatures, they eat the small creatures, and the small ones again eat some small ones. So in this way, a balance is maintained. A balance is maintained in the environment. So the blue whale and the whales, they give us oil. The whale oil is very useful for the medicinal use also, and that these whale oils are used in perfumes, in making candles and other things also. So in this way, the whales are very useful to us. We must let them live and help to save their generation. Now here, who is referred to as them here? The whales are referred to as them here. Support your answer in this regard. We must let them live and help to save their generations. The killing of the whales should stop. The hunting of the whales should stop. There should be a limit set for their hunting, because nowadays what has happened, just to use their oils and to use them in the medicinal cases, the hunting has increased. The hunting of whales has increased. So we should stop that, and we should, like we all love to live, the creatures, other creatures also, the animals and the other creatures, they also love to live. So we should let them live. If we will hunt like this, keep on hunting the whales, one day will come when the whales will be no more on this earth. And then what will happen? Then how will we get those useful things which we are getting from the whale? So their generation, to save their generation, we should stop hunting the whales. Fine children, now some grammar time. Adjective phrases. The group of words of great wealth tells us what sort of the person is. It qualifies the noun just as an adjective does. A group of word like of great wealth. अब इसमें क्या बता रहा है ये कि वो person कैसा है. That person is of great wealth. तो किसी की quality बता रहा है. Okay? So it qualifies the noun just as an adjective does. जैसे कि adjective में के साथ होता है, वैसा ही वो noun को qualify करता है ये adjective. It therefore does the work of an adjective and is called an adjective phrase. It does the work of an adjective. एक adjective की तरह work करता है ये, इसलिए इसे adjective phrase कहा जाता है. Examples: a crown made of gold. Crown made of gold. किस चीज का बना हुआ crown? Gold का बना हुआ. An elephant with a white skin. Elephant कैसा है? White skin. उसकी white skin. An adjective phrase is a group of words that does the work of an adjective. जो adjective का काम करता है, किसी की quality बताता है. Okay, children. Now let's do the exercise here. Pick out the adjective phrases in the following sentences. अब इसमें से हमें इन sentences में से adjective phrase निकालना है. A stitch in time saves 9. क्या करने से टाइम बचता है? इन टाइम, एक टाइम पे वर्क करने से saves 9. बहुत सारी चीजें बचाई जा सकती हैं. So in time is the adjective phrase. A friend in need is a friend indeed. So in need, जरूरत के समय. He tells the tale with the ring of truth in it. Ring of truth is the adjective phrase. A bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bushes. Is worth is the adjective phrase. Do you know the story of the novel Padmini? Do you know the story of the novel? How was Padmini? The noble. He was a lad of great promise. He was a lad. A lad. He bore a banner with a strange device. He bore a banner with a strange device. In a low voice, he told the tale of his cruel wrongs. In a low voice, he told the tale of his cruel wrongs. In a low voice. Fine, children? So, these were some of the adjective phrases. Now, answer these questions orally. You need not write it. You just answer it orally. What comes to mind when you hear the word whale? When we hear the word whale, a huge, a gigantic animal comes in our mind. What do you think of countries that kill whales? Countries which are killing whales just for their use are doing a wrong thing, because if the whales will slowly and slowly, if the hunting goes on like this, the different countries they do the hunting like this, the whale, there will be a day when there will be no whales on the earth. So how then what will happen? Then how will we get the useful things which we are getting right now? How endangered are whales and what can we do to help them? They are, yes, if the hunting continues like this, if the hunting continues in the way it is going on, because nowadays the hunting of whales have become very easy. So if there is these things are not stopped, the whales are in danger. So to help them, we should stop hunting the whales. Now let's move ahead. Your teacher will read some words related to whales. Okay. Listen to them carefully and explain them to the class. So here are some words which are related to the whale. I'll just read it. Children, listen to me very carefully. A mermaid is a legendary aquatic creature. Aquatic means living underwater, with the head and upper body of a female human and the tail of a fish. This I am telling about the mermaid. And here there are some words related to whale you can find out, children. You can find out some words related to whale and write it down in your notebook. So now here I am telling something about a mermaid. What is a mermaid? सुना है आपने जलपरी के बारे में? A mermaid is a legendary aquatic creature with the head and upper body of a female. उसका head और upper body जो होता है female का होता है, and the tail of a fish. Mermaids appear in the folklore of many culture worldwide. This is an imaginary thing. Okay, mermaids are not there. Find out and write more about mermaids. Okay, if you have read about mermaids, कुछ पढ़ा है आपने mermaids के बारे में, तो उसके बारे में आप लिखिए उसे अपने notebook. Fine, children. Now, these are aquatic animals, but the vowels are missing in their names. Write their names correctly. The vowels are missing here. So we have to fill in the vowels and complete them. This is W-H-A-L-E, the whale. This is octopus, this is shark, and this is sloth. So complete these names. So children, I hope you all have got a good knowledge of about the whales, the different kinds of whales found, and the largest animal of the world also. So we have come to know about the different kinds of whale, the blue whale and the sperm whale too. So here I end the chapter. Stay excited for the clamp of the next video. Till then, stay blessed. Bye.